I check. Hello. Hello, my dear viewers. All are here. All right. So let's start. This is Dukas Copy webinar, and you are watching your favorite Forex trading with Rakesh. Today is 5th of September. I must tell you that this is 5th of September, and we are gonna talk here about the technical analysis or the key levels of the major pairs. I must tell you that I am not a Dukas Copy employee. I am a community member. That essentially means that whatever I am going to talk about here, whatever is my view is my view. Whatever I say in this webinar is only my personal view. It has nothing to do with the bank, and I'm not making this webinar for them. I'm making this webinar for the community. All right. And if you open your account through this trading platform links, which are below the video, they help us to make this video, but we are not getting any commissions for that. So that is why you may be thinking that I'm not trying to do any advertisements here. Okay, so like I said, all the views or opinions or the trading ideas are of my own. It has nothing to do with the bank, and as the name suggests, we will be carrying out a technical analysis of the major currencies in the forex market. And in this particular live stream, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading and ignore all the fundamentals. Now, as a technical analyst, I already know that every piece of information is already priced into the chart. So I will only stick to the charts and not try to talk about anything other than the charts. So I will request you that if you are new, you can find out time to search two playlists which I have created, because I talk most of the time, because whenever I talk, I talk about the instances where I will be saying bullish and bearish candlestick pattern, blah blah blah, and you may not realize if you are new then what it is I am talking about. So I request you to go to my playlist section and find out two playlists there. One is profitable candlestick patterns. They are very small videos explaining about the single candlestick patterns or the double or triple candlestick patterns. And there is another playlist which is profitable chart patterns. Now if you find out that, then you will see that there are chart patterns like ascending triangle, descending triangle, wedge, blah blah blah, and like this. Okay, in those videos you will know how these patterns work out, how to trade them. So if you know them and you master them, and then you come to my webinars, you will understand completely what I talk about, although I try to make it very simple in the webinars. But if you have already seen those playlists or those videos, it will be very easy for you to understand. And at the end of the session, I mean at the end of this webinar, I'll be taking questions from the viewers. So I request you to keep writing your questions in the chat, or if you want to just say hi, hello, everything, anything you can say in the chat. There's no harm in that. And last but not least that I want to cover is that everything that I say in this live stream is only for your information, okay, or to enhance your knowledge. But you should do your own research if you're putting your money on the line. I mean, if you want to trade, you should not say that, oh, Rakesh told me to open this position, so I'm opening. No, whatever profit you make, it is your profit. Whatever loss you take, it is your loss. So don't take me in between. Okay, it doesn't mean that I'm just trying to skip my part. I am here, but you can use this to enhance your knowledge or to make informed decisions about the market. But you cannot blame me for your losses, and don't give credits for for your profits. I don't want credits, but you observe how the things are going, observe how we are analyzing the markets and what is happening in the future. And when you get confident about it, then you take your own decisions. Okay, I want you to equip yourself so that you can analyze markets by yourself. Now that is the ultimate aim or objective of these webinars, that while you are with me here, over the period of time you will get a hang of the thing that we do here, and maybe you will be able to take your own decisions like that. So before we begin, let's go through the risk disclaimer. All right, risk disclaimer right on your screens now. It is a very simple risk disclaimer because we already know that trading foreign exchange is already this trading is done on margin most of the times. There are very less traders who don't take margin money. Okay, it's very difficult to trade forex without margin because it is not that profitable at that time. But if you're taking the if you're trading it on margin, it may not be suitable for you because your risk appetite, we don't know. Well, we don't know, but if you keep it to the minimum, there is a very good chance of survival and even making more and more money in the forex. Now, there is something called leverage. If you have not studied about it, then I must tell you in one line. The leverage, if you increase it, it can make your profits grow more. I mean, it can enhance your profits, but don't be blindsided to the losses because it works both ways. If your profits become more or their multiplies, if your profit multiplies, so does your loss. Because if you're right, of course, it will enhance your profits. But if you're wrong, it will enhance your losses too. So don't try to over leverage yourself. Like it is written here, before deciding to invest in the foreign exchange, you should carefully consider your investment goals, level experience, and risk tolerance. It is extremely likely that you will sustain a loss of some or all of your investments, and therefore you should not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Now, why it is said? So that you don't get bankrupt and try to commit something which is nonsense. All right, I think this psychology part is somebody else to explain. We should, I think, get to the charts as soon as possible. So let's go to the charts. Like always, first thing that we are going to discuss today is the dollar index. What do you see in the dollar index? What is this thing? What is this thing here? Now the dollar index is showing us a very weird thing actually here. See, on Friday it closed a bullish pin bar at the support, okay, and on Monday it opens up higher, almost at 109.57. It closed and opened almost 43 points higher, made an intraday high around 110.24 to be exact, and then came back to retest this level of yesterday's or Friday's high. Now, what is this called? Now, if you let today's trading session to expire, and tomorrow whatever follows up, that will be a better picture of what is going to happen here, because we call this candlestick as abandoned bearish baby. Should I write it here? Maybe my pronunciation. Okay, so this one here, all right, I think I can do something else out of it, a short line maybe. So this is abandoned baby. Now if this is abandoned baby, it will be confirmed only from the next day's candlestick. If next day candlestick opens lower than the closing of today, then it will be confirmed abandoned bearish baby or abandoned baby bearish. That signifies that there is a at least for the short term, the price has started going down. Now that can send the prices back to 109.12. It can give you another opportunity to go and buy this market because it is in bullish trend. But if I say that the price after abandoned bearish baby tend to move very fast, there is a high probability that the price starts going lower, maybe even to this level, and then goes like this. Okay, this is just a probability. I'm just talking about it. It may happen tomorrow, it may not happen tomorrow. Okay, so now I think this clutter I should remove from my charts. This clutter. Okay. Now this is not significant. Okay, only this is significant. Actually, I initially removed my Fibonacci extensions from here. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, are they coming in line? Yes. 116.80. That is the level I am talking about. Hey guys, you there? MGA, anyone? Or is it me alone today? It is Monday. Okay. I was expecting at least Anwar today, but it's okay. So now if you ask me where is the support and the resistance, now 109.12 is still the support for today. And on the higher side, we have a resistance at 116.83. But on the way, this rising channel's resistance line may offer some resistance to the price, like a dynamic shield or like a dynamic resistance in the coming time. If you talk about the euro dollar, euro dollar is also working on the similar lines as the dollar index. It also gave us a pin bar on Friday and opened lower, went lower, and now is trading at the same price. But notice how 0.9952 is the level of resistance. So you may get an opportunity to short this market if it comes here and it gives you some bearish signal close to 0.9952. That may be your go ahead to short this market. Looking at the price action of this 31st August candle, that was Thursday, I think. This candlestick has engulfed all these candles almost here, and this shows that those who were these bulls, or these small bulls, actually were the last of the bulls that were alive. And this candle shows here that those who were living here were killed by this bear, and this bear was encountered by this bull here, but this bull was killed same day by those bears who had started the trading here. So that means now bulls are out, bears are in control. Now if the bears are in control, so they will try to open the sell positions or push the market down again when they find the reason. Now the reason can be 0.9952 is approached from the downside. Now if 0.9952 is approached from the downside, that may be a reason for the bears to enter the market again and push the market down. Now that makes a lot of sense here. So now if you ask me where is the immediate resistance, my friend, where the immediate resistance is 0.9952, and the support I have not measured yet, but if you ask me about the Fibonacci, that support is at around 0.88827. GBP USD, similar lines, but it is very close to 1.1409. That is a very bullish angle, or very bullish handle that I am talking about from the past. It has been an area of importance earlier, near to 18, 19 and 22 March, 19th March to be exact. And this area is, I think, again of interest to so many people who are looking at it right now. So if this is an area of interest for them, I think this should be an area of interest for us also. If something bullish happens tomorrow, that price can continue towards 1.1759, which is the resistance on the upside. But 1.1409 is the immediate support, and it is very close. Well, that is about GBP USD. Nothing much. Actually, if you just talk about the bearish pin bar yesterday or on Friday, it is very difficult for the price to rise from here. But seeing at this support, I think this bearish pin bar or these bearish candles are nothing, because this support is very important support, 1.1409. Australian dollar broken head and shoulder, price got down, check that resistance, is now headed again Now this particular candle of today, maybe on 4 hour or maybe 1 hour, can be giving us a channel to the counter direction. Now downtrend is the direction. Now this is giving us a counter trend channel. Now that channel, when breaks to the downside, that can be our like opportunity to go short in this market. Maybe we want to short as close as to this area here, because this is a retested resistance zone, and every time market goes here, it will be pushed down by the sellers. So Australian dollar is not in a very good zone now. It has multiple zones of resistance on the way, so it is very difficult for Australian dollar now to rise from here. But if you take me to the 4 hour, you will see that the channel has just been started. There is a bullish engulfing at the bottom, so it may continue even to at least this 0.6840 levels. Okay, now how the things unfold, only future will tell us. But as of now, if you ask me where is the solid resistance, it is 0.6869 area, and where is the solid support, it is around 0.6714 area. New Zealand dollar is looking interesting today because it is trying to cling to the resistance line, and in fact it is trying to break it on the 4 hour chart. I must show you, it is even trying to break it. Now if it breaks it here, it will be a solid breakout out of this falling trend line, and also from the bottom, from the support zone of 0.6060, it is breaking out. If it breaks out here, 0.6231 will be exposed in this market. 0.6060 still holds as the support. Now 0.6231 is the resistance as far as today is concerned. Talking about the loonie, we had drawn a small triangle here. On the 4 hourly it was more clear. Now this triangle seems to be holding as of now, or you can say the price is trying to travel in that triangle right now. And if it keeps traveling like this, like we had explained, like if the price keeps hovering around like this and then eventually breaks out of this triangle, then it can go back to 1.3223, and see how the price is trying to give us some bearish signal that the price is going to go back to 1.3076. But that is the area of concern for the buyers. That means if it is taken down, then there is a possibility that the price will enter this lower triangle and eventually may even break this rising trend line. Now if it breaks this rising trend line below 1.3076, then the next target will be 1.2894. So that's why, friends, please keep an eye on the both sides. Downside 1.3076, if that is taken out, 1.2894 will be exposed after the break of this rising trend line. On the higher side, we have 1.3223 as the immediate resistance. After that, 1.3417 is the next resistance for the loonie. Talking about the USD Chf, on Friday there was a doji candle, a wick on the higher side, a wick on the lower side. Today there is a bearish pin bar or something of that sort. The body is small, lower wick is small, higher wick is quite good. So it is suggesting me a pullback in the market. The pullback can come all the way down to 0.9550 9590 area, but only the time will tell how the pullback happens. But as of now, this is an inside bar. The price has not started moving to the downside. It has not even been moving to the upside also. So it is a wait and watch for the USD CHF. This is just one day, not much movement. So I'll say at least wait for a breakout from this this particular candle's highs and lows. In whichever direction the market goes, I think it will be good for us, because we are looking for a buying opportunity at the lower levels. And if it goes to 0.9885 and breaks it, then it will also offer a buy opportunity above 0.9885 with the target of 1.0049 in the USD CHF. Okay, from the inclination, this looks like a parabola is about to be formed. The price is already closed lower than this 4 hourly green candle, and now again the next red candle. Yeah, it looks like a pullback is in formation. Now sooner or later the pullback will be there, and then we will be looking for a buying opportunity. Talking about the key levels, 0.9885 is the key level on the higher side, and on the lower side this broken resistance line of the falling wedge will act as a dynamic support for the price all the way up to 0.9372 area. USD JPY, we wanted to say no selling until 13039 is broken. Now that is not going to happen today or tomorrow, but now the next important support for the USD JPY is 139.38, and it is intact. Till the time this is holding, we can always hope for 146.98. There's nothing much that we can talk about the USD JPY today. Okay, XCG silver can offer us another opportunity close to 18.30. If you get this score, if you get this area 18.30 here, look for a bearish candlestick pattern at least on the 4-hour, because that will be your go-go signal for selling this market again. As of now, it seems like it is forming, I mean, there are a lot of buyers. It seems like near 17.60, but they can be, that can be a dead quiet bounce also. Be vigilant around 18.30. What happens here will direct the future price action of silver in the coming days. So right now 18.30 is the resistance, and on the lower side we have 16, I think. Yeah, 16.93 as the support. Talking about the gold, oh, gold is doing something on the daily. It's trying to take support on the broken resistance line. After coming in, it's like looking like a faked out, and now the price is trading higher. And let me see on the 4-hour, is it a fake out already? All right, the price seems to be holding here. Do you see there's no after this fall there was no follow through? That means the sellers are not interested in selling the gold at these levels. 712 is where it is trading. Anwar was saying that there is a possibility that gold is going up, and 753 is, I think, the level where it should stop. Above that it is 1808. Till the time 1808 is holding, it is in a sell mode. I will not be opening any buy position from till the time 1808 is holding. Now below 1681 it is going to dustbin definitely, because 1555 is the next price that we are expecting, and after that 1451 is the next price that we are expecting in the gold. As of now, if you ask me today, 1753 is the very robust resistance level, and 1681 is the robust support level. Brent, okay, Brent opened higher, went higher, now at trading near the highs of Friday. I must switch to 4-hour to explain you what exactly happened. You see, the price came all the way to 91.49. now that was the level where I was saying that it is very interesting level, and on that day, I mean on Friday, the price was not able to go beyond this level, but today the price opened higher, is still trading above this level, and yesterday's or Friday's high also has not been broken yet. So that means the price is still I mean the buyers are still in control of the market, although there is a bearish engulfing candle out of nowhere. There's a bearish engulfing candle on the 4-hour, but still I am bullish on the Brent here. I think the price can go back to 97.57 and 100.17 and even 107.67. Okay, right now the immediate resistance is 97.57 and immediate support is 91.49 in this market. Talking about the euro seems strong here against the Australian dollar. The long term, I mean long to mid term scenario, I see that the euro is going to get stronger against the Australian dollar. One reason being that the Australian dollar against the US dollar has shown me head and shoulder pattern, which has been broken already, and now every time you get an opportunity, people will be selling short the Australian dollar. That means they are selling the Australian dollar in the open market against the dollar. Now if Australian dollar is being sold and euro is being bought, which is at the support 0.9952 area, that means euro Australian dollar is going, this pair is going to 1.5277 area. Now that is what I think we should be targeting. But when will it start moving upwards? Will it take support near these levels, or will it just shoot from here? Because this was the low that the price had made and it was around 1.4517. now is 1.4517 going to hold next time the price comes down? Okay, only God knows. But yes, for the long term we have 1.5277. I mean long term, I mean 1 month or so. Maybe in October we can see 1.5277. so this is still sooner. Now if you are trading, or if you are watching this video later on, keep in mind, okay, my trades are not ended in a day or two. They take weeks and months to end. So you have to be very patient with me for the trades. Now this trade looks very promising. But at these levels, no. If this is if I get a chance to buy euro near this level here around 1.4450 area or 1.444500 area, there's still a good chance because I will have a small stop loss, good to have risk to reward ratio, so that makes a lot of sense. Right now, if you ask me, where is the resistance? The resistance lies near 1.5277 still. And where is the support? Support is 1.4319. These are the key levels. Of course, there are small supports and small resistances, but they are small. And we are not talking about the small supports and resistances in this webinar. We are talking about the key levels of support and key levels of resistance. So the last that we are talking about is the US dollar against the South African rand. Now, South African rand is at the resistance, or I must say previous highs that the price had made on 13th of July. This time the price breached this level but has given us a bearish engulfing on the daily chart and on the resistance area. This may be now an opportunity to go short, but the problem here is that this is an uptrending market and we don't go short in an uptrending market. Do you remember that? Hey friend, do you remember that? So till the time this low is not broken in this market, this low reaction low, you cannot be sure that this is a downtrending market. So till the time this is not broken, till the time, okay, I must write this for you. Until 16.1050 is broken on daily closing candle basis. Okay, so no selling until this is done. If there is a daily closing below 16.1050, that will offer us an opportunity to go short in this pair with the long downtrending targets. Okay, but till the time this is holding, I don't think that we are going to sell this market, because that can be another opportunity to open a buy position near 16.10. All right, so with that said, I want to ask you if you have any questions for me. I will be very happy to answer your questions, and please let me know in the chat box if there's any question from your side. So since I see that there's no more questions, so I will try to wrap up this session by just saying that I hope you enjoyed and you got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on a single trade, and look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you're going to take. With this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. If you are interested in trading with the Dukascopy Bank, the link to the trading platform are there in the description. You can go through it, you can check it, you can open the demo trades, or you can open some demo account, try the software. It is good. I've been trading on this for long, and in the end, I wish you a happy and profitable day. Thank you very much for joining us here today. See you tomorrow at 1630 Greenwich Mean Time.